I keep a side of me under wraps.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you feel necessary. And if you're a returning customer, welcome back, my goodies. Make sure you like and comment. I love to see the feedback. But today, I'm going to be talking about being humble. So I want to start off by saying, humble yourself, okay? Humble yourself, okay? So, you know, once again, I have my handy dandy notebook. Of course, let me get comfortable, okay? Because I'm going to try to keep it short and simple and sweet. But I took some notes because, of course, I have to take notes. I don't just be talking. Yo, I know I love to talk. But I need some notes if I'm trying to get a point across. So first off, I'm just going to start with, remember your roots, okay? Remember your roots. Remember where you came from. If you came from money, that's cool. That's really good for you.
Can I get some Skittles, some dips, Reese's Pieces, pretzels, and a large popcorn?
A large? You got money. He got money. Get it all for him.
But if you didn't, and you have money now, like, remember, not everybody is as fortunate as you. So don't treat people like differently, and don't like look down on people just because they're not at where you're at. Everybody is on their own journey of life, okay? Like, just because your money or whatever you were looking for came sooner does not mean you're better than the next person, because honestly, y'all probably had two different goals. Yours may be money, but theirs may be love. And look, they probably getting married while you sitting here not, and y'all looking at each other the same way. I digress though. Be thankful for what you have, because while you're wishing that you have something that somebody else had, they're probably wishing that they have something that you have. So be grateful and thankful and like appreciative of what you have, because you don't know what the next person is trying to get. Another thing is to be humble, or just like keep in mind, have an open mind, like see where the other person is coming from in a situation, or why they act the way they act, because you may not act like them, but you don't know their story. You may not know their story, like which molded them to be the person that they are. So while you're sitting there judging them, it's like if you went through the trials and tribulations or whatever they had to go through, you might be acting the same, but you didn't. You were fortunate enough to not go through their battles, but you have your own battles, and you're acting the type of way too. Just remember, the way you're thinking about other people is the same way they're thinking about you. Keep that in mind, okay? So I also did research, of course, because I don't want to steer you all wrong. But it was one thing that I came across, and it was like humility versus arrogance. On the humility side, it said quiet confidence, and on the arrogance side, it said loud bravado. Loud bravado. So just like, once you really think about that, it's like, it's, you know, of course, no one's saying don't be confident, because he said quiet confidence. You know, be confident in yourself, because, you know, it really help boost you places. But there's a super duper thin slice of a line. There's a super duper thin slice of a line where you can cross that you start, you know, sounding, I guess, arrogant or whatever. You don't want to cross that. But of course, it's not saying don't think less of yourself. Don't put yourself down, okay? Like, you know, still have that confidence. You just don't have to express it as much. It's okay. It's okay to talk about it, okay? It's okay to talk about it. But once you get to that line where you're bragging, or you're looking for, I know I sound like I'm not human. I'm convinced I'm not. But there's a thin line where, like, you begin to seek human validation. What am I looking for? It's another thing I'm trying to say. But there's a super duper thin line where you know, you can express your confidence, you know, like if you're just talking to your friend. But once you become like cocky And once you become like, arrogant, yeah. And once you become, you cross that thin slivel, it goes downhill from there. Like, you don't want to cross that, because once you start seeking, like I was trying to say, human validation, you won't get rewarded. Like, you won't get the blessings that you think you deserve or that you think are coming your way, because human validation is not what you're seeking, okay? You don't do things for humans. I know I really do sound like I'm not like human, like I'm talking like I'm an alien or something. I'm not. I don't think. I don't know. We'll find out. Stay tuned. No, I'm just playing. But yeah. So just keep that in mind. Another thing is embrace the differences, okay? Like, embrace the differences in people. Because once again, going back to what I said, you don't know what they have been through. Like, nobody comes from the same story. Of course, there's the little tweaks and the similarities, but nothing's the exact same, not even for twins. So embrace the differences. There is no one way of life. Everybody has their own lives. So just because you cool with something, or like you think this is the right way, it may not be the right way. Be open to the differences. And this is another thing. No matter how much you have, you might feel like you're just like sitting on top of the world, like a world ruler, okay? Like, you can lose it all tomorrow. You can lose it all tomorrow. It can easily go like this. You don't know what could happen. So appreciate it. Appreciate it, okay? Don't brag about it. Accept it. And give your time. Give your ears. Listen to people. Give your voice. Like, give advice. Just give. It doesn't have to be physical things. Like, it doesn't have to be material things. I'm talking about physical things. It doesn't have to be materials. It could just be your presence. Like, give to people, because you will want somebody to give to you. You have to treat people how you would like to be treated. Even if they might treat you bad, that's where your humility comes in. There was this quote. I'm going to read it from my notes because I don't want to mess up like my last video. But I'm going to read this quote, okay? So it says, and they really I was like, oh, I just almost gave myself a heart attack. But when I just went into cardiac arrest low key. Like, I was like, ooh. But anyways, basically, I saw this quote. I was like, oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, do it. You scrolled on this video to do it. Oh, I like that.
I was like, yeah, I like that. But basically, this is what it says. So it says, humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. And C.S. Lewis said that, allegedly. I don't know how true that stuff is, but allegedly, C.S. Lewis said that. But that is such a good quote. Like, really think about it. Humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. Like, oh, that's so deep, low-key. It's like, don't think less of yourself. Don't think you're below anyone, because everyone is equal. And I'm about to get back to that after I say what I'm saying. Everybody are like, ooh, yikes, whoa. Don't think less of yourself. Don't think you're below anyone. Don't think you're above anyone. Everybody is equal. That's what everybody needs to keep in mind. We're all the same. We're all the same, okay? So it's not, so don't think less of yourself because you may have someone may have something that you don't have, because it's a saying. It's definitely a saying. It's like, what you may be lacking in one area, what you might be
346 minutes later.
So it's basically, what's something that you may be lacking is what someone may be good at, and vice versa. What someone is lacking in, you might be good at. Like, so, it balances out. Like I was saying earlier about you may have a lot of money, but someone has a lot of love, and that's what you're looking for, and they're looking for a lot of money, all that fun stuff. But back to what I was saying again, be appreciative of what you have. But back to that quote, because I realized I just went totally off topic. But back to that quote, I ain't even gonna lie, I kind of forgot it. Hold on.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Okay. I just reread the quote. So basically, you know, I explained the don't think less of yourself. Like, you're not below anyone, you're not above anyone. Everybody is equal. Even Jesus, like, okay, I remember I was talking to my mom and we were talking, or she was telling me about how Jesus, he even washed his disciples' feet. He washed their feet. If Jesus can do that, it's Jesus. Okay? Like, if he can do that, you see where I'm going with that? I think it's enough said with that one. Y'all, if you don't, then maybe, I don't know. But anyway, so basically, but back to the quote, humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. So the next part, thinking of yourself less. It's just like, you're not focused on yourself, you're focused on other people. Of course, this is not to contradict what I said in my last video. Of course, make sure you're okay, but that doesn't mean just ignore everyone else. And that does not mean, you know, these I know this is very contradicting, but it doesn't mean be selfish. But like, I know I keep saying it's contradicting, but you have to actually watch my last video to understand what I meant when I said be selfish. But it sounds contradicting, but it's really not contradicting if you actually watch the video. So go make sure you watch that video. Anyways, but yeah, like, and I think that's pretty much it, guys. Like, I really did just like record this video really quick. So, what's up, gang? What's really going on? Like I said, that's pretty much it. So, bye guys. Thank you all for the support. Stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, turn the post notifications on so you can be updated. I feel like I'm talking fast, but it's okay. And yeah, I really hope I got straight to the point because I wasn't trying to drag anything out because I just didn't want to. Honestly, I'm sleepy, so I just wanted to get the content out. Okay, so yay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys. Bye. I honestly be forgetting to say bye on my videos, and then when I finally think about it, I literally be laying in bed like editing the video. So what I'm gonna do a voiceover. Bye y'all. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm trying to remember to say bye properly on the camera when I'm looking the way I'm looking. I'm not even silly in this one. What is that? I can't be myself. No one wants me to be myself. I'm so sleepy. Not on my butt. I can't believe I just stepped on my butt. Oh, Lord. Okay, like I was saying, back to rewind. Anyway, so basically, what you may be good in one area, someone may, oh shoot, wait. Oh my gosh, it's happening again. If someone takes a good screenshot of me and email it to me, I'll give you 100 pennies. So I'm about to pose now. And I'm gonna cash app you. Everybody drop your cash app below. Okay? So this is what we're gonna do. Drop your cash app below. I'm gonna give somebody 100 pennies. I'm gonna send them 100 pennies through Cash App if they can get a good screenshot of me for my next thumbnail. No, I'm just playing. But a good screenshot of me. And I'm very particular, but I ain't gonna do y'all bogus. Like, I know obviously I could say like, no, I don't like any of them, but I'm not gonna be like that. So the first 2 people that can get a good screenshot of me and email it to me, my email will be down below. And email me your Cash App as well. I will send you all 100 pennies. So now it's time for me to pose. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm really tired. So that's enough posing for. Oh no.